3-2 going into the final game. I suppose in keeping with the theme of A Division this season, I ought to throw this one. If I lose, it was intentional. Alrighty, what do we got going on here? Again, no villages really. I think something with like Tactician plus Artificer plus Sheepdog looks doable. Then you could play with an Outpost and maybe a single Bridge Troll. The right Pixie Boons could come in real handy there. I don't think you can count on them. I think that deck doesn't need to get super thin. I mean, you're naturally going to get very thin with the goats. Do I want Vampire? I think no to Vampire. Plays slightly awkwardly with the Tacticians, because Tactician pitches your hand before the night phase. I don't know if it's the best thing you can be doing, but the thing I want to be doing is play a double Tactician deck with Artificer and Sheepdogs, and then just gain things off of Artificer. I'm not going to bother with Moneylender. I think that deck needs a healthy amount of junk to stay in it. It's just, I don't like not hitting. I mean, maybe the Pixie should have been like a silver or something. I don't know. I want to hit 5. It's one of those slight awkward positions where like, I don't really don't want silvers in the deck at all. Um, maybe I should have added one. I just need to get to 5 once. Sure, I'll do that. Just out of an abundance of caution. Okay, maybe I'm taking Vampire after all, just because by Vampire in this exact circumstance, I could play it immediately, which is basically getting a 5 for free. Hard to pass up on that. And I think Artificer first. Yeah, gotta be Artificer first. That hurt. Why couldn't you give me a curse or something and activate my sheepdog? Don't like that one bit. Ah, that was a good draw off the top. And that was not a good draw. My poor Artificer is the bottom part of the deck. I don't think I can even play the sheepdog. I don't want to draw that dead. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. That's a few too many of the sheepdogs on top now. I'm going to discard at least. I don't have to discard at least one of them. But for all intents and purposes, I have to discard at least one of them. You're allowed to discard 0 with Artificer and just gain a copper for free if you wanted to. So, like, if it was just imperative that I play all 4 sheepdogs, I could do that. But I think I would rather gain a pixie here than gain a copper. Oh, well, that actually was rather friendly. Let's keep the last one in my hand. Okay. So surely this has to be another artificer. Actually, is this artificer? Maybe it's an outpost or a tactician instead. No, not tactician because I need to play the vampire. It's probably artificer. Definitely sheepdog before the silver. I don't want the silver in the shuffle. I can just take a free pixie here. Take one more of these. I'll go ahead and gain that tactician now. Diluted seems like it probably hurts here. There's not a whole lot of things you want that aren't action cards. Why is a copper? Oh, he wants to find the bat. Yeah, that makes sense. You can trash the copper again anyway. Kind of paid for itself. Please, a gaining thing, something that gains me anything. Ooh. I should have worded that more carefully. I really, I really don't want gold. How badly do I want to draw cards here? I mean, the upside's potentially quite high, right? Played Artificer, reacted with one sheepdog. I think I have a bunch of sheepdogs down there, right? Discards four sheepdogs. I think the bottom two cards are both sheepdogs. So like if I discard three copper, it's probably worth it. Yeah, that had to be worth it. If I pitch all five and play Tactician, nothing happens because you have to discard at least one card. So this is probably just going to be two copies of Pixie, I think. It's the best thing I can gain discarding four cards. The trouble I'm realizing now is if I play with two Tacticians, I actually don't have a great way to trash cards because both the goat and the bat get discarded. So maybe it's just like a single Tactician deck, at least for a while until I get thin. Discarding the Artificer is definitely a mild nuisance. I need to find one of those to kick my turn off. Although some of the Pixie boons can do it at a cost. Alrighty. That's probably worth taking. Draw is draw. Game is kind of close to over. Definitely not that one. This one's probably worth it as well. So I can regain the Pixie for free. I have three sheep or two sheepdogs down there. That's not bad, but not important enough to take. That would be better once I have a bridge troll in play. How badly do I want to play like an outpost here? I could pitch a bunch of cards and draw the outpost with Pixie and play it, but then I wouldn't get a bunch of trashes in. I think the answer is not that badly. Will-O-Wisp seems pretty dang good. Better with a sheepdog in hand. That one's still worth it. Ooh, that's tempting. I'm trashing three of these already, anyway. 3 money, 6 money, 8 money, 10 money. At the start of this game, I said trashing wasn't that important. In my head, it was just gonna be like double tack, pitch a bunch of treasures with Artificer in a province. Hasn't quite played out that way. Do I need to score here at all? Like I could do a five in the province. The piles are fairly low. These decks aren't really threatening to do that much either. Yeah, I'll take a province and an Artificer. This is a good starting hand. The deck never quite came together to do what it was supposed to be doing. Uh, I could have convinced breppert to play big money or something, leave me with all 10 sheepdogs. We could have had some fun. I think this is one of the situations where the piles just run a little bit too annoyingly quickly if you're both doing the same thing. I think I'm in a favorable position. Like, we're looking at Prepper's whole deck. He doesn't have a vampire. I don't think. Well, he has an outpost, I guess. That's the biggest thing he's got going for him over my deck. I don't think. he has a realistic chance of winning this turn, including on the outpost turn. Three artificers and a province and an estate seems hard to do. He doesn't have enough actions to do like gain tactician, and play outpost on the same turn. I'm not sure what the correct way to play this is. These silvers that are non-optional and come with artificer are kind of annoying, I think, for the plan I ultimately had. I think maybe with the power of hindsight, I would have opened with money lender. I feel like getting thin is maybe a little bit more important than I give it credit for. The thing I was trying to avoid is like there are scenarios where if you try to build a deck that was like two tacticians and some artificers, and then you pitch 8 cards to gain your province, and you don't have enough junk cards. You might just not have enough in your deck to discard and gain the thing you want to gain. And I was thinking that was the likely scenario. I think I underestimated how many just extra silvers I was going to end up having. So maybe the answer is open with moneylender makes you more likely to hit 5, and then you get to the artificer stuff, and the silvers are the thing you discard. Because definitely the thing that slowed me down the most here, I think, was just not hitting 5 immediately. For games and estates. I guess I was just to activate the sheepdog. I mean, the one extra pick could matter as well, but I think by default you would gain. Maybe he's going for the win, and I'm underestimating him. Now he does have a vampire. Is there a world where he gets to 5 money and discards with an artificer to gain an artificer and plays a vampire? I didn't think that was doable from a 3 card hand. So he pitches 5 here. He could have a vampire left in hand. There's no way he has 5 money. I think the answer is he's not going to be able to pile artificers or anything. But maybe he takes some duchies and gets a points lead. Really rooting on him to restore balance in the force. It's just going to look not nearly so pretty if I end up 4-2. Does he have another artificer? Can he do it? This might get there. By Jove, I think he's done it. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be a winning turn. Maybe I should have played around that. All right, well, 3-3 final score. We remained tied. Uh, I am now in a 7-way tie for first. I guess I was in a 7-way tie for first already. But now it's going to formally show me as I have everybody else. That's the match.